Well, last weekend at Pocono Raceway, Ryan Blaney got his first career win in the Cup Series, and he is currently preparing for tomorrow's Firekeepers Casino 400 at Michigan International Speedway. But he did make time to talk with us about his first win and what it meant. Take a look. Joining us now is Ryan Blaney, driver of the 21 car for Wood Brothers Racing. Ryan, thanks so much for your time today. First off, congratulations on your first Cup Series win. I know you've been asked this a lot since Sunday, but how's it feel to get that first win?
Yeah, you're about the 100th, so congratulations. But it's been a lot of fun. Thanks for having me, and it's been so great to see everybody since then, and to be able to celebrate with everybody on the Wood Brothers getting their 99th win. That's a pretty great accomplishment for those guys and what they've all done for the sport and how long they've been around. That's a big deal. So to just be a small part of that is really special to me, and just fortunate to be with such a great race team who has, allowed us to run up front week to week and put us in spots that we have chances to do that. So it's been really, really nice, all the messages as well from other fellow competitors or old friends or family. That's something that makes you feel good inside. So it's been a really fun week, and we're focused to go to Michigan this weekend and try to do it again.
You also held your own with two of the best in the sport, from passing Kyle Busch to holding off Kevin Harvick, and you did it all without a radio. What was that experience like?
That was tough. We lost our radio pretty early in the race, so it was a unique situation. I could hear my team, but they couldn't hear me, and that kind of came about lap 30, and they made a plan up of hand signals, pretty much of what our car was handling like. So they have to adjust the car, and it's a long race to go, and it was a hand on the door, hand on the roof deal, and thumb up or thumb down, and that made it pretty different. I've never had to do that before, but they did a great job in the pits to figure out what was wrong and come up with a solution, and then do a great job adjusting the race car from that point, because they're not able to know of how severe the handling of the car was, if it was way off or fairly decent. They didn't know how far to adjust, so that's tough for them, but they did a great job of overcoming that, and I think that says a lot about our team, the way that they handled themselves in that situation.
And you and I had a chance to sit down and talk before the season, and you told us that your dad is probably the person that pushes you the most when it comes to racing. What was his reaction to your win? Yeah,
for sure. He's definitely the one who pushes me the most, and the one who really got my racing career started, and is still a big part of it today. He wasn't out there on Sunday, which was unfortunate, but he was the first one I called. He's the first one I call after every single race, and just kind of debrief it, no matter if it's good or bad. Just get his opinion on things, because he was a racer his whole life, and he kind of knows the sport and what to expect and what to look for. So it was nice to have that conversation with him, and he's a very emotionless guy, and it was cool to kind of hear the joy in his voice. That was pretty neat to hear. So, and I got to see him on Sunday night when we got back. So that was pretty special for me. But he's the whole reason why I got started racing and why I'm racing today. And I wouldn't have the opportunities if it wasn't for him. So I can never thank him enough for that. So hopefully we'll get him to a race when we can celebrate with him in victory lane.
And you mentioned it earlier in the interview, you're already looking ahead to Michigan this weekend. You had a top 5 finish there last August. What kind of things are you working on in preparation for Sunday's race?
Michigan's always been a pretty good racetrack for us. It's a big weekend for Ford. It's a big deal for us to try to win there for the Ford Motor Company and everything they do for us. So we try to put a little bit extra emphasis on winning that race, and hopefully we can get that done for those guys this weekend.
All right, best of luck to Ryan Blaney and Wood Brothers Racing. We're going to have more sports after the break. Stay with us.